Hello and welcome back to TrailDog, still at Kielder Forest, and it's going to be still there for quite a while. This is Borderline, so called because it's on the border. It's just to the right there is Scotland. Of course, Kielder is in England, but yeah, just to the right there is Scotland. And according to the Kielder website's Bloody Bush Trail map, which isn't very good, I'll be honest. It just kind of shows a few bits and nameplates roughly where the trails are, which is not really a very good trail map when you can't see half of it. But it kind of implies that it's on the England side of the border, but my GPS says that it pops into Scotland quite a bit. So yeah, we're going on the border here. In relation to the previous video, Buck Lakes, I'd like to issue a retraction because I said that I have no idea where the name Buck Lakes come from, and I don't care, and I'm never going to look it up and never be able to correct it. Funnily enough, I did look it up. Buck Fell is the hill that we're kind of climbing around the side of. So that's where it comes from. It's the name of the bloody hill, not anything to do with deer. Well, it might be something to do with deer. I'd imagine something like Buck Fell probably got some kind of deer hunting past to it. But for now, that's where the name comes from. It's to do with the hill. Still don't see the lakes though. So anyway, this is Borderline. I've said that several times. And wasps. Wasps are bad. Now, that might seem like a weird thing to say after talking about this, but I'm having wasp issues at the moment. All summer, I've been hearing things chewing inside my walls, and I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy, but they're in there. They're eating. They're scratching inside the walls. And I now know it's a wasp nest, so I am actually seriously not in that respect crazy. A few others maybe, but in relation to the scratching inside the walls, no, it actually is wasps, which is good to know because lack of being locked up. Bad to know because there's wasps everywhere. I don't know how I bloody missed it. They're actually swarming out of the wall on the outside of my building, and they're getting in somehow. I don't know where, but I keep finding wasps in here. It's like one morning I came in, there were two buzzing around, and I don't like wasps. They're vicious, they're evil, they attack people. They're like flying Rottweilers. If Rottweilers were slightly more... Yeah, okay, that's a bad analogy. Rottweilers are generally kind of nice dogs. It's just bad training that makes them vicious. But they keep getting in somehow, and I don't know how, and I don't know where. But they're in here, and I found a dead one on the floor a minute ago, and I could step on it in socks, and it would hurt. And I don't like wasps, but it's creepy because you don't know when it could be there. You hear a buzz every now and then, and you're not sure if it's in the wall or in the room. And you don't want to know, but you have to know because otherwise it could creep up on you. I'm pretty sure my vacuum cleaner is now quite full of wasps and spiders actually. I do have a strict no-kill policy on everything apart from customers. So I don't like killing them, but I assume that hoovering them is not that bad. Spiders especially, they can go in there and they can be quite happy because there's loads of dead things in there. Loads of flies and stuff like that drop dead and are sucked up. So it's like a banquet hall. It's like Valhalla. It's spider... Hoovers are spider Valhalla. They go for an eternal feast. That makes me feel so much better. And I've just fed them wasps. I don't care who dies in that situation. But Spider Valhalla, come on, that is brilliant. Yeah, lucky spiders. It's almost doing them a service, sucking them up. So now I've justified that to myself. That's good. I'm a horrible person, and I don't care. Yeah, wasps. No, I can't stand them. But going back to the Rottweiler thing. That's the thing. Rottweilers, Staffordshire Terriers. They're generally seen as pretty evil dogs. Dobermans as well. German Shepherds. Dobermans, they've got weird ears. No, they're not for me. They got weird colouring as well. German Shepherds, absolutely adore them. I want a German Shepherd eventually. In fact, the TrailDog logo is based on a German Shepherd. It doesn't actually look like one. That's because I'm crap at art. So, but that's what it was meant to be. And in fact, it's on the website. It's the banner on the website. So, yeah, it's there. It's a German Shepherd. Rottweilers. I think they're a German breed, aren't they? Bavarian? I don't know. Let's assume it's Bavarian. And they've got a really bad reputation, haven't they? They're known for attacking people, killing things, junkyard dogs. Again, that is down to training. It's the owners that are kind of instilling that aggression in the dog. Fair enough, they're quite easily aggressed, but all dogs are. They're basically domesticated wolves. Some are weird shapes and colours, but they're domesticated wolves. So aggression does come fairly easily for dogs. Some more than others, but yeah, it is really down to the owner. Look at Staffies. If you go to a dog rehoming centre, SSPCA, Dogs Trust, anything like that, go in there, and the majority of the dogs will be Staffies. And it's mainly because people go, oh, they're vicious dogs. I'll get them and walk around like a complete thug. And yeah, that can work, but they usually end up getting rehomed. And Staffies in particular, I don't like them. I'll be honest, I don't like Staffordshire Terriers. I think they're ugly. They look like someone's already kicked their faces in. Actually, like most of their owners. So yeah, I've just offended a lot of people. Fantastic. I don't like Staffies, but Staffordshire Terrier, they used to be known as, I think, nanny dogs, because they were so good at looking after children. And then look at now, where people will cross the street to stop them from chewing their child's face off. The two things don't really mix. Staffordshire Terriers used to be renowned for being so good with children, you could actually leave it to guard your children while you went out. And maybe not nurse it or anything, that's kind of weird, but yeah, it all comes down to training. You can have the world's most vicious dog, and it's because sometimes you do get ones with genuine mental defects, like pretty much every animal I've ever owned, actually. I think there's something about me that sends things psychotic. Co-workers, pets, family. It's me. I'm like a crazy generator, which is kind of upsetting. But but yeah, people. If you get a dog, train it properly. I'm a fine one to talk on this one, but train it properly. Look after it. Don't get a dog just because you want a dog. Get a dog. Okay, yeah, I suppose that is a reason, but well, you know what I mean. It's people who get dogs and then just kind of stick them in a cage and ignore them and stuff like that. What's the point? Dogs are meant to be pets, companions, friends, etc., etc., etc. If you get a dog, it should be part of your family. And are there any parts of your family that you would put in a cage when they piss on the floor? except for maybe your granny. I don't know if yours does that as well, but sometimes lets one slip into the cage with her. So it's just taken a really weird turn. It started off really well as well, before kind of going weird with the wasp thing. I should actually learn to script things before I start talking about them. Yeah. Anyway, the trail. So much of this riding, and I never talk about what the hell is actually going on the video. I don't know why I'm even looking at a video preview of it at the moment. It's nothing I've been saying has any relevance to what I'm doing on the camera. This is the end of Borderline. Out on the moorland. This is, I don't know what the moorland is actually. I'm sure there used to be a name for it, but I can't find it. Out in the open, and we're coming into the final countdown in a minute, which is the last on-trail downhill section of Bloody Bush. Final countdown will then lead into Bloody Bush itself. I'll talk about what the hell Bloody Bush is in either the next one or the actual Bloody Bush trail. Trail section, not the whole thing. Yeah, shut up. And I'll go over it in a future one, because it is actually kind of interesting what Bloody Bush is. It's a weird name for a trail, but it does kind of make sense. So, final countdown, last on trail downhill section. Then we're on to Fire Road down to the bottom. Stuck in Now. It's a great name, Stuck in Now. I think they might have done that deliberately. But it's about 3 kilometers of Fire Road down to back on track, Simon's Tester, and then back into Cap and Hassock. I'm running out of things to talk about, which does not bode well for the next 1, 2, 3, 4 videos. I'll just kind of leave with the fact that the weather's not actually as bad as it looks like. I think it was fairly nice the day I was at Kielder. That's all camera mist. There's no fog or anything. It was a really nice day. Okay, I've picked some really weird music here. I've got to apologize when I'm recording the voiceover. I'm not good at the voiceover. I can come up with things to talk about quite easily when I'm on the bike, but like now, I've no idea what to talk about, so I'm not good at the voiceover thing, and I'm actually talking over the audio, the other audio, the music and stuff. And yeah, I've never actually fully listened to some of these tracks. Some of these are really weird. Anyway, on that kind of weird note, thank you for watching. Please like, favorite, and subscribe. I'll actually talk about why subscribing is brilliant in another video, probably in a Lethan one, but for now, thanks for watching.